Hey y'all, my name is Sharon Armstrong and I am from Texas. I am coming to you today to share my story about a cancer survivor. I am a breast cancer survivor and I just wanted to share my story in hopes that it could give anyone who has been touched by cancer hope and some type of support. I was 45 years old when I was diagnosed. I was still raising children. I had young children. We had my mother-in-law living with us. She was in her 90s. My husband was out of work. We had no money. So of course, fear and worry entered. What am I going to do? I can't die. I can't die. I still have a family. I reached out to my doctor who said, we've got to get some testing done. And I explained again, I have no money, have no insurance. And he said, well, we will work with you and the testing center will work with you. Now this was 22 years ago, so things were a little bit different. So the whirlwind of testing began. Sure enough, I was diagnosed that I needed a lumpectomy. I met with the surgeon. Well, let me go back a little bit. Again, how am I going to get treatment? I mean, I think the original test was like $300, and I was like, I ain't got it. I don't have it. A fellow cancer survivor had gone to her doctor and asked, what do women do who may have cancer and no insurance? She and I went to church together, and he said, give her this name, give her this number. I'm part of an organization that helps people who have no insurance and need treatment. Okay, so I applied and was approved immediately. This organization was out of Dallas, Texas, and they helped people who are underinsured or lack of insurance and who need treatments. So of course the whirlwind of testing began, and the doctor, I met with the surgeon and he said that I needed a lumpectomy. Okay. There were other tests that had to be done. I needed bone scans, I needed blood work, I needed x-rays, I needed MRIs. All of these testing, all of my surgeries fell under the umbrella of that organization. I paid nothing. When the results came back from the lumpectomy, my surgeon said, I didn't get a clear margin. We have two choices. We can either go back in and do another lumpectomy, or we can opt for a mastectomy. I opted for a mastectomy. I did not want them to come back 6 months later. I didn't want to find another lump. I did not want cancer again. And ultimately that was the best decision because that breast was just loaded with cancer. So it was the best choice for me to make. Chemo was provided under that organization. Prosthetic devices were provided. Special bras, special clothing to get me through the healing process and then afterwards. A friend bought me a wig. Those are not cheap. Those are not cheap. So friends and family rallied around us during that time, both emotionally and financially. Remember, no insurance. I couldn't work. Husband wasn't working. Kids, bills, all of that. But that organization and our friends and family got us through that period. And then once all that was done, I, got back to work, we got insurance, life got better. So I applied to the American Cancer Society to be a volunteer. Back then it was called a Reach to Recovery volunteer. I don't think they have that program anymore, but they have other programs that you can volunteer to help cancer patients. My job was to talk to cancer patients who were going through treatments, who just had a mastectomy, whatever, to let them know I survived, to give them hope. my hair came back. I'm smiling, I'm alive. Sometimes cancer patients like me don't want to tell their family their true fears because you don't want to worry. So my role was to be able to let those people cry on my shoulder and tell me their fears. That was a huge blessing that I could give to others because I didn't have that when I was going through it. I've also participated in cancer walks and other fundraisers, which brings me to the reason of this video. I am participating again in the American Cancer Society, raising money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I am part of a team called Stamp Out Breast Cancer. We are card makers. We stamp, we use rubber stamps, paper, and ink to make cards. For anyone who donates $25 or more using the link below the video, I will email you a set of tutorials. It's like 28 tutorials of beautiful cards with the instructions for you to make those cards. It was put together by fellow stampers. They are holding an in-person event this weekend on the 26th of October. But you can donate anytime. I'm doing my part virtually because I cannot be in Boston with that group. I know I was gonna say, the other thing is I've added some photos at the end of my talking to let you know, or let you see some of the walks and things that my family and I have participated in over the years. One picture in particular I want you to look at, we're in camouflage shirts and it says, "We can survive." My daughter came up with that. So Can Survive looks like Cancer Vive, but I want anyone diagnosed with cancer to survive, okay? So share this video with your friends, share this video with anyone that you feel might help them in some way to know my story in the beginning and where I'm at today. I'm healthy, I'm happy. I have been able to witness children be born, children get married, and babies be born, grandbabies be born. So I'm here to give you hope, and I want anyone who participates to realize that your money, your donations, will help others can survive. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. So, mwah.